So good morning and welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 15 of Wonder. We haven't been talking about wonder much the last while. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm okay. Straight into the microphone. Good morning. So wonder, isn't it wonderful that laughter is always a moment away? So come lie on the floor. Oh, so lovely. Great. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent. And just landing in. So unpack your shoulders, feet, spine, and just landing. This is the first class in Wonder that we've started on our back. Nice. Well, except for Sunday Yum, of course. And then just rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from side to side, get a sense of the pull and the drag and the sensations of you. You know, what are the clean lines of connection? The long, steady, it's like, in my mind's eye, as I move, I can see like bands of stretchiness or of movement. And I see it's like, these are always strange, my analogies of how I feel movement, but it's like I'm a pot of stew. And as I move, it's like stirring a pot and a carrot comes up to the surface. So it's like a bone, wow. And then it goes back down. And then the other side, there's a bone. Come back to center. Keeping your feet on the floor, roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So make it quite a strong pushing backwards. So it's like massaging the lower back and really feeling the contact. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling and then drop your arms down above your head and just gauge the feeling of your arms opening. You know, are your two shoulders similar? Are they really different? Has your rib cage popped forward, or how would it be for you to pull your rib cage backwards? Nice. And now arch your lower back. Pull your rib cage backwards, flattening down, and then arch. Flattening down and arch. Nice. One more time. Flattening down, stay flattened down, and then lift your feet off the floor. And so that your knees are parallel. No, your knees are above your hips and your calves are parallel to the floor. And now bring your arms long beside you, touch the floor, and bring your arms above you. Keep your ribs on the floor behind you as you move. We're just moving our arms, staying still through the body. Nice. Pretty straightforward. So drop your right toes down to the floor. So your arms are long beside you. Either drop your right toes to touch the floor really lightly or stretch your right leg long. And now create the same movement. Arms above your head. Arms down beside you. Arms above your head. Arms down beside you. Nice. One more time. We're going to pause. Arms floating just above the floor, above your head. Ribs are on the floor. Nice. Come back up to center. Arms are long beside you. Deepen your breath into your belly. Nice. So flatten your lower back down. Keep it steady. And then either let your left toes touch the floor lightly or stretch your left leg long. And now, arms above your head. Arms come down. Arms above your head. Arms come down. Last time, floating. Pause. Arms are floating, legs are floating. Breathing into your belly. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you, wrapping your arms around your knees. Rock from side to side. Nice. Bring your arms above, straight above your chest, and bring your knees to the right. Keeping your arms steady. Don't let your arms move yet. So we're just checking out, knees move from side to side. And now begin to do the zombie twist. So zombie twist is when my knees move right, my arms move left. When my knees move left, my arms move right. It's like I'm holding something between my hands, like a ball or something. And I'm just rocking from one side to the other. Just feel that. Super. Come back to center. Bring your knees again over your hips, your calves parallel to the floor. Imagine that you're holding a ball in your hands. Drop both arms down, drop both toes down, and then bring your arms and knees back up. Nice. Both arms down, both toes down. Come back up. Maybe you begin to straighten your legs a little bit more. Maybe not. See what you need to do. Not even what you need to do, what feels comfortable. Could you speak while you're doing this movement? If you couldn't speak, then you're going too strong. I'm just feeling. Pause at one of the angles. And then coming all the way back. Nice. Squeeze your knees towards you. And then roll your spine like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. Knees are in the air. Super. Roll in the other direction. Wonderful. Hold on to your right leg, stretch your left leg long. Now we're stretching. Before we were strengthening, now we're stretching into the belly, into the hip. So squeeze your right knee towards you. Lengthen longer through that left leg. So imagine you're pushing something away with your left heel, and the roots of your leg are traveling all the way up into the diaphragm, the psoas, the deep of the back. Like feel the pull of that leg. Sometimes to feel it completely, I almost like bounce a little bit in the action, and that maps the stretch a little bit more, the connectivity in my body. Nice. Change. Draw your left knee towards you. Stretch your right leg long. I'm feeling this. Pulling that right heel away and then relaxing, feeling what moves in the deep of my belly as I lengthen into my leg. What are the roots of my leg? Nice. Butterfly knees. So bring your fingertips to your knees and then widen your knees, bring your knees together. And so there's this feeling of them circling. And as they circle, they're also traveling closer towards you and then wide. And they're individual knees. They're not two knees moving together. We did that earlier. So my lower back is more or less steady on the floor. And then roll in the other direction. So following along in the lines of things that people really like doing, one is twists. People love twists. It's really very satisfying. And more people are getting back to me to say that they like pigeon. If you have good knees, then you like pigeon. If you don't, then pigeon's a little bit more challenging. So as always, mind your knees. So bring your right foot to rest on top of your left knee. And bring your elbows to firmly push into the floor at a 45-degree angle. And then just begin to rock this shape from side to side. And what I love about this is the first few times I do it, I can really feel very clearly that the two sides are different because the leg shape is different. You know, when I travel towards the right, I feel more into the root of my leg, into the deep of my belly. When I travel towards the left, I feel the deep of my buttock and the side of my hip more. Different muscles, different sensations. Maybe things are softening as you do this. Just feeling that. How do you allow something to soften as you move? Nice. Next time you travel down towards the left, pause in a place of wellness. So it's going to grab the outside of your hip and the deep of your buttock. It's going to be strong because you're supporting your weight and your thigh has rolled outwards. But be in your place of wellness. So if you're feeling strain or stress, then just come back a little bit or a lot. Nice. Come back up to center. And then rock yourself down towards the right. This is more of a pure twist, but be careful of your knee. It's the weight of your foot on your knee can create pressure. So just listening, allowing, being present. And then come back up to center. So flatten your lower back into the floor and then lift your left foot off the floor and draw it up towards you. So you have a sense of now you're stretching into the right buttock much deeper and there's more weight into the knee. Touch your left toe to the floor. Squeeze your knee up. Floor. Up. Floor. You're just meeting it. Like you're like, interesting shapes, interesting sensations, moving in wellness. Nice. And then just draw a circle with your legs in the air above you. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Lower your right foot. Oh, stretch both legs up towards the ceiling and just roll into your ankles. So we're mapping our leg back to straight again. And then roll your ankles in the other direction. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Really feel that you bend your knees and you squeeze your knees like I'm trying to hold something at the back of my knees. And then stretch your legs and really open into the backs of your knees. Bend your knees and lengthen your legs. Nice. Other side. So bring the left foot to rest on top of the right knee and begin to rock. I think that, me sneezing at the beginning of the class, wonder, it's like it emerges so unexpectedly, like in these moments of something happens, and it's being present enough to the fact that when something happens, whatever that something is, there's something that happens in you in response. So it's like this, this responding in the deep of you to something funny and joyful, or amazing, or so noticing the sensations that are different from left to right. I was texting Tanya this morning, who lives in South Africa. She's a morning yogi. She's a day later, so she'll be doing this class tomorrow. And she's in the day later club. And she was saying that when we were doing chicken fence, that she found something really interesting in her body that she hadn't noticed before. Great. So next time you travel over towards the right, pause. And that she really enjoyed finding new things that she hadn't noticed were going on in her body. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. It's meeting the unmet or the unacknowledged or the unseen in our bodies in a really wholesome and interested way. So we're always looking for new. Like, what's new about holding this position right now? Like, where can I go in my body? Where could I anchor that's different than usual? Or where could I breathe? Or where could I soften? Or what can I include in what I'm doing? Change sides. Or even just like, wow, I haven't felt that sensation before. That's really interesting. Because we're always making up poses. We're always meeting new and weird places in our bodies. Feeling the twist over towards the left. And noticing what's new about this. Where could you be? Like for me, as soon as I think new, I go, oh, my rib cage and my shoulders, and how would I anchor down through my chest so that I feel more balanced in my pelvis? And I'm like, oh, that feels new. It's like layers of myself emerging. So lift the right foot off the floor, draw it up towards you. And just feel the deep of the left buttock as you pause here. Nice. And then just rock from side to side here. And then draw a circle here with this shape. How do you circle this shape in the air? Oh no, I didn't do that. I touched the floor with my toes. That's what I did. Squeeze it up towards you. Touch the floor with your toes. Squeeze it up towards you. Then we did a circle. So do a circle a little bit more. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Roll into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knees. Stretch your legs. Bend your knees. Stretch your legs. So bring both feet to the floor. Drop both knees down towards the right and then slide your left foot up until it tucks in behind your right knee. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. No? Yes, that's exactly what yeah, that's right. Oh, wow. And then lengthen your left arm up and away and turn your head towards your left hand. And all these movements we've been doing with the spine, with our shoulders, let them all become more present now. So we opened into our armpits and we lengthened into the rib cage. So you'll feel that. We were twisting into the waist and the side of the hip, and then we really deepened our hips. So how would you go a little bit deeper in this movement because of all the preparation that we've done? Nice. Come back to center. And then other side. So drop your knees down towards the left and then tuck your right knee up into the back of your left knee. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right knee. And then reach your right arm long and turn your head towards the right. Deepening in, armpit, rib cage, waist, hip, twisting. Let's come back up to center. So feet are hip distance apart, and then just roll up along your spine, pushing your hips upwards. And then roll down, landing on the floor. And again, rolling up. I really feel we were moving and lengthening into the front of our hips at the beginning of the class, front of the thighs. See if you can feel the front of your hips lengthening and opening. Nice, one more time. Super. So, draw the right knee up towards you. Actually, walk your feet a little bit closer together. Draw your right knee up towards you. And then lift your hips up towards the ceiling and stretch your right leg up. You can, if you want, reach both hands up towards the ceiling as well so that you engage into the back of your body as you reach your fingers forward, or you can push your elbows down and into the floor. Which one is the sweet spot for you? Arms up. I think I like elbows down, actually. I feel more balanced across my chest and I feel my rib cage connecting. Maybe compare for yourself. What does this one feel like? And what does, oh yeah, elbows down, really connecting into the floor. And I feel like I have more of a lever to lift my hip and leg higher. Nice. All the way down, change. Draw the left knee up towards you. Lift your hips high and then lengthen your left leg up towards the ceiling. Try again, arms up. Elbows down. Yeah, elbows down. Just I go, ka-chung. I feel this deep connection down into my leg and into my hip. And I can feel my chest really connecting. And I feel my leg can lift and rise with that steady base. Nice. Lowering all the way down. Cool. So last one. I know I'm a little bit late. Sorry, guys. So bring your right foot to rest on top of the left knee. Hold on to your right foot into flying pigeon. So my right foot is somewhere over the left side of my body. My right knee is safe and well, and I'm lengthening into the left leg. And just pause there. You can, if you want, to rock a little bit from side to side with your right leg. You'll meet it's like you're playing the violin of the back of your thigh. So instead of it just being one particular chord, you're traveling across the entire range of notes of the back of your thigh, back of your hip. Keeping your knee safe. I like holding my knee here. Nice. Change. Bring the left foot to the top of the right knee. Draw your right knee up towards you. Reach down, hold on to your foot, and then lengthen the right leg. And again, you can travel a little bit from side to side. Always listening to your knees, really, always listening to your knees. Nice. Super. Both feet to the floor. Come up to sit. Nice. So you can have your legs long or your knees bent. You can sit on something if you want. Bring your hands forward and we'll do the offering. Thumb and forefinger touch, pull wide. Back of your hands swoop together towards your heart. Forward, offer. Pulling down, back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your belly. Pull up. And I'm really exaggerating the wrists. So they're actually nerve tensionings as well. So they're really good for your arms and for your hands. So as you pull with your fingertips, you really exaggerate the angle of your wrists as you go out. Rounding your back as you bring your hands forward, back to front. So just find your offering. What would you do? So today's the 15th, so less than a week until the winter solstice. I was talking to somebody. So at the moment it's a Arctic night up in the North Pole. And so up in Sweden, some parts up in the top of Sweden, it gets kind of dusky in the middle of the day, but there's no actual true light. The light does not rise, the sun does not rise above the horizon. Genie meenie. One more time. So really just honor the sun that we have right now. Like this winter sun has been so amazing the last while. Imagine that you're sitting and you're offering to the sun. Gather it in, pull it towards you. Oh, beautiful. Nice, guys. Lovely, lovely. Nice floor class. Lovely. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll be down there again tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows? I'll see where wonder moves me. So thanks for being here. Thanks for attending and your presence. And yeah, it's very lovely. And I will see you all tomorrow. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it already. Yum. Great. Ciao.